Hi all, we're in the throes of the World Cup. Anyone that's following the Rugby World Cup, anyone that's following it, um, I hope you're following it. And as a Welshman, I'm a proud Welshman, I'm following Wales and I'm hoping they go on to win. As I speak, New Zealand are playing Canada and looking very, very dominant. One of the things that always impresses me about commentaries and about the debrief afterwards with pundits, etc., both in rugby and football and other sports, but rugby and football in particular, is how much the commentators and the pundits notice their sort of analytic capacity as to see what's going on the field has been informed and educated by their involvement in their sport for many, many years. They're playing a bit, they're watching a bit, and they're thinking about it and talking to other people about it. As such, it's almost as if they can see both when they see a play on the field, or they can see patterns that many of us can't see because the uneducated eye can't see. Also, they can. It's almost as if for them time slows down slightly, and they can analyze the shape of things. They can analyze the patterns, and they come out with really interesting insights. And in a way, it's analogous to what we do as literary scholars. The more texts we read and the more we analyse texts, the more patterns that we see. And so you'll notice that during the course of your degree, you'll start seeing patterns and shapes, different distillations of things within texts that what perhaps earlier in your life you wouldn't have been able to see. And certainly if you talk to a family member who doesn't do English, or other friends, if you give them a passage, you'll notice loads of other things because your eye is getting attuned to discern the sorts of patterns. So in a sense, the expertise that we get from pundits and from commentators is a similar type of expertise really you get from literary scholars, in the sense that we spend a lot of time analysing and a lot of time thinking about texts. And what that means is we become experts in discerning these sorts of patterns, in seeing things in slightly different ways, which makes you kind of an expert to discern those patterns, and then you can communicate those to other people. So I just thought I'd make that analogy, considering there's the Rugby World Cup going on, and it's worth thinking about. Everyone has their specialist skills and expertise, and that's based upon exposure, analytical engagement, and critical engagement with the subject at hand, either as a sports commentator or as a literary scholar.